Today I'm using Gambardeli's Souvlaki kebabs. They're chunks of meat and I'm going to use it, of course they're vegan, I'm going to use it in a Greek style dish. So I've got my dish of vegetables all sliced up ready to go. I've got some thyme herbs there. If you don't have thyme, then you can use some dried oregano or you can get dried thyme. Even rosemary works really well here. I've got a couple of little cloves of garlic and I've sliced up my courgette, peppers and onions. And I've got my spinach ready to go. So the extras I'm going to be using is I'm going to be putting some butter beans in with my souvlaki. This is some soy sauce and some sherry vinegar, and I'm also going to be adding this. This is pomegranate molasses, which I like very much. I'm also using quite a lot of this these days, a little pinch in each dish that I make. It's kombu seaweed. So as the vegetables and the souvlaki continue to cook, every so often I just give them a little move around the pan, make sure they're cooking easily, and you can see this lovely build-up of flavour on the bottom. After a few minutes, when I'm happy the vegetables are soft but not too mushy, and the souvlaki has coloured nicely, it's quite a nice brown colour, I can remove this. This is the thyme. Most of the little leaves will come off the thyme and I can just remove it from the pan. One of the things I'm going to use to deglaze the pan is sherry vinegar. You can use red wine vinegar, white wine vinegar, or even some wine itself. And it's something that's often missed in home cooking, is adding a little bit of some sort of acidity, and the sherry vinegar goes really well in here. I'm also going to add some soy sauce to give it flavour. I'm adding a pinch of oregano. This is dried oregano, and I'm adding a pinch of black pepper. I'm also going to add a pinch of this alternative. It doesn't taste fishy, it just tastes really nice and it adds the minerals. So I'm just going to take a little bit and just sprinkle it over there. So I've added my flavourings. Give it another little. At this point you can add some tomatoes or tomato puree. It works really well. But I'm actually going to add some of this pomegranate molasses. The pomegranate molasses is nice and thick. It's a really lovely taste, and it's what Europeans probably used before they had tomatoes from America, from the New World. It's very much something that would be used in the Mughal Empire. And I'm going to use some water. Then I'm going to add my beans, and I'm also going to add my spinach just on top like that, and the spinach will wilt in. That will just take a couple of minutes to cook and let the spinach wilt in. Now we're ready to serve up what looks like a feast, not just a few kebabs. So we have the souvlaki that we made with all the vegetables and the seasonings. This is the celeriac that I've mashed and put a little bit of basil on the top of. I've got here some lovely pomegranate seeds, and I'm going to sprinkle that over the top. As I said, we've picked pomegranates from trees in various parts of Greece, so it's something that would be used. I'm going to put the juice in as well, because that's really delicious. I've sliced up the gherkin and the black olives, and I'm just going to put them across as well. You can put them on the individual's plates if you like, and if people don't want them, they don't have to have them. And I'm going to finish it off with some black pepper. Please do taste your food, because you might need more salt than I do. We have that, and then we have the lovely Tatziki to go with it. You can just finish that off, just pick some of the nice fronds of dill, and they can be served with a nice lemon wedge if you like, and pita bread or wraps. And there we have it, our delicious Greek food. And the cheese that I've served separately, and a little bit of the dried oregano. Again, that's something that's very common in Greece. So now we're ready to plate up.